Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. Tomorrow, April 21st, is exactly 100 days to voir dire, the process of jury selection in Idaho versus Kohberger. It is also an unprecedented day when more items are due to be filed and served in a single day than at any other time since the inception of this case as it relates to the upcoming trial. 4 items can be found in the October 9th, 2024 pretrial and trial order. Go to the section marked D, Trial Materials. The first that's due has to do with any objections or agreements, stipulations to the proposed jury instructions that both sides filed under seal on April 14th. Those objections and or stipulations to the proposed jury instructions are due April 21st. The next item immediately below it, the proposed exhibit list for use at trial, shall be filed and exchanged April 21st, 2025, and there's instructions here as to how these exhibits must be marked. Next, copies of exhibits shall be exchanged between the parties. So they're not going to be filed, they will be served. The actual exhibits themselves also due tomorrow, April 21st, and there's instructions here as well as to how the exhibits must be marked. When trial comes, if you see a red exhibit sticker, you'll know that that's the state's exhibit. If you see a blue exhibit sticker, then that is a defense exhibit. This section of the pretrial and trial order directs the parties to mark them in that matter. And then finally, guilt phase, lay witnesses. The witness lists that the state intends to call, and the defense, if they intend to call lay witnesses, those lists shall be filed under seal April 21st. Now, guilt phase, that's the case in chief. That is not the penalty phase in the event of a conviction. That is the part of the trial that is starting on August 11th, 2025, per another section of this pretrial and trial order. Lay witnesses are people with actual knowledge. They know something. They saw something. They heard something. They possess actual knowledge of matters that whichever side is offering them up believes is relevant to the case. Then finally, there's also a matter that's coming up in terms of a deadline this coming week, Friday the 25th of April, because of an order that was rendered by Judge Hippler on one of the motions in Limine. And this had to do with family members in the courtroom. It regards to the states saying that they would be calling members of the Kohberger family as state trial witnesses. The court ordered that by Friday the 25th, the state is to provide details regarding the calling of the members of the Kohberger family, presumably as lay witnesses at the trial. Now, although that order, again, this is the motion in Limine, as to family members in the courtroom, did not provide a date for the defense to provide any objection, I would imagine that the defense will likely want to be heard as to whatever it is that the state discloses on the 25th regarding members of the Kohberger family, who we learned at the motions in Limine hearing, according to defense counsel, in no way, shape, or form wishes to be of use to the state and testify against their family member. So matters are quickly and rapidly going towards trial. I want to thank you, as always, for joining us here today.